What's up, Brony Nation? It's me, Faith, and Moliminous, and if you're wondering why I'm giving you guys this video early, funny story. I actually was on my way to my internship, just cruising along when my car started sputtering and my engine was going all high-pitched and stuff, and I was like, what the hell is going on? I was on the highway, I was trying to hit 50, engine was just going insane. I had to pull over to the side, and I thought, holy shit, something's wrong. Some guy with a tow truck came by, was like, hey, what's wrong? What's the matter? And we had a conversation. He's like, hey, might be your transmission. Why don't you go to Walmart or whatever? And so I went to Walmart and they're like, hey, we can't help you. Went to another auto place, a Sears Auto. They're like, hey, we don't do transmission. It sounds like this is a transmission issue. Went to another place and they're like, we could check your car on Saturday, and it turns out my car is actually an auto manual, which means I have both automatic shifting and manual shifting, and somehow I shifted into manual. So the reason why my engine was sounding like it was going like 240 when I was only pushing 35 was because I was still in first gear, because I didn't know how to shift up. But yeah, that was my morning. So I just took the day off of work because I was driving all over the place trying to find a place and stuff, and it smells the burn because transmission fluid was being burned when I was on the highway. Luckily I didn't ride it too hard, but that has been my morning. Anyways guys, it seems like YouTube has actually laid down the law, or at least they are saying that they're laying down the law here regarding third-party claims. Now this is a situation that affects most of you guys out there if you make content. As you know, Hasbro loves to claim a lot of our stuff. They claim my everything's wrong with usually about 2 or 3 weeks after the fact, or like 1.5 weeks now. I contest all of them. It seems like they're not even going to contest anymore the first time that we dispute it. But essentially what happens is those videos are put in what's called a limbo. They're not actually generating any ad revenue for anyone. Ads aren't being displayed for me or for Hasbro. And so what it is essentially all the content creators are losing money for that 30, 90 days, however long it actually is. What YouTube has finally enacted is something called revenue holding. Now, I'm assuming the reason why it took so long is because they had to figure out how much you're going to charge for views that are revenue hold, and where they're going to store it, and all kinds of things like that. Essentially what it is, when you contest a third-party claim, the monies will be generated, the ads will still run, but they'll be put into a side account, and until the claim is actually resolved fully, it's just held and it's just counted, and once the claim is resolved, it goes to the winner pretty much. Now, if you're like me, you were combing through this wording looking for any more information because it was kind of vague. Essentially what I'm seeing it as, and what I'm going to explain it as, is if you're monetizing, you still get the money up until the point when the claim hits. So if you don't feel like contesting, you still can get the money from up until when the claim hits. They're not retroactively going to go back and dip into your revenue. Now, I could be wrong, but I don't believe they're going to do that. Now, the reason why I say it looks like YouTube's siding with us is because remember that whole, or you might not remember, but there was a whole interest where they said they would put up $1 million to anyone who was going to go through a, fight that YouTube believed the video was actually fair use. That has never actually happened. What they have done is they have blocked certain videos in America only, or put videos so that it can only be viewed in America because they only want to fight a legal battle in the country and things like that. And so if you got that, it wouldn't be viewable anywhere else, and they simply would just ignore the claim. They never actually gave anyone any kind of money to actually fight a legal battle. And in fact, this whole deal kind of screwed over a lot of K-pop groups who can no longer be viewed in America. But that aside, it does look like this is a step in the right direction. We'll have to actually see when it's implemented if it's going to actually go through as smoothly as they're saying it will. As always guys, I've been Faith, the Moliminous. Peace to Lim out. And remember, spam nay, hashtag nay, or just nay everywhere, all over everyone's channel. Don't, if they ask why, just say nay. I just want to see the comments fill with that. That's great. Remember, you can also support us on Patreon, and you can go buy a shirt. New shirts coming soon. I'm Faith. Peace and out, guys.